Alright. Now I got a plan for videos for January. I'm already checking in for February already. Oh wait. And March. So yeah. Hi guys. What an unsuspecting surprise. And I'm filming on a Tuesday. Weird. Nah, just kidding. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And welcome and finally to the first ever episode. And the first ever episode of 2024 and first video of 2024, a review time. I know it's not a plush video, but hey, at least you're getting something. So yeah, since it's a review time and it's a new year, new me, roll the intro. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Now, 2023. It was the year that we had it last. It was last year, most likely. But since we're already starting in January, I think we should do a little recap of the movies that we loved and didn't love at all. And there were exceptional movies in 2023, like Five Nights at Freddy's, coming soon. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, also coming soon. And also Miraculous Ladybug. I really hated it, but it's going to be in this video. But yeah, so these are just my opinions. I'm going to be reviewing 3 good movies and 3 terrible movies that I didn't even like this year. But if you guys like these movies, or if you like all these movies, or hate some of these movies, then that's your opinion. But this is my opinion of bad and good movies. So, I got my little notes. And, yeah, today we're going to be starting off with The Talking Animal. He's not a chameleon, he's a lizard. That's right, everybody. I'm talking about Leo. Not that bad. Actually, it was pretty bad. But, yeah, I got this for Christmas. Thank you, Santa. But, yeah, we were talking about Leo, this movie. Leo was actually a pretty surprisingly and good Adam Sandler movie. Like, what? Out of Adam Sandler's career, he releases an animated musical movie called Leo. And honestly, I loved it. The songs were actually pretty good. The Adam Sandler, he's just doing his old typical old man voice. Hey, Josh, doesn't like life and just, yeah. He does one of those voices whenever, like, you wake up in the morning and you're like, I don't like that. But, yeah. Adam Sandler is Adam Sandler. And he's a funny guy. And, like, even though people give him criticism for, like, not being creative and not making his own good movies. But this is an exception to one of the greatest movies. And Leo just had some kind of thing in it that just sparked and made it a good movie. So yeah, Adam Sandler, keep up the good work. Maybe animation is your forte. Like, even though your live action movies are pretty good, like Pixels and like Billy Madison and like many others, they're really good. But I think Leo is like one of the movies where you least suspect and you're like, it's just a stupid movie that Netflix has came out with, and I have to check this out. And then you watch it and you're like, I think this is the best that Adam Sandler has ever done. Well, he did release You're So Not Invited to My Bar Mitzvah. But I saw like half of that movie and I got bored. But with Leo, he put in another new perspective and a new way that people love and enjoy movies. So yeah, what do I give Leo? From the songs to the animation to the people who are in the movie, I think it was really good. I give this movie a solid 10 out of 10. Well, or maybe chow it down to a 9.7 out of 10. But I'll still keep the score at a 10 out of 10. It's a pretty good movie. It's on Netflix right now, and go watch it. It's good. All I ever wanted. Okay. Well, since you guys heard from that, I'm talking about Trolls 3. Right now, I'm actually in my boy band phase right now. Been loving NSYNC, been loving Backstreet Boys, Big Time Rush, One Direction. You know, it's just something about boy band music is just really good. But yeah, we're not talking about boy bands. We're talking about Trolls Band Together, which honestly, in my opinion, is a really good movie, and it was so better than the other two. Trolls World Tour, garbage. Trolls in the trash. Literally, I think this beats Trolls World Tour and Trolls at the same time. And this is the third installment of the movie. And people barely love prequels and like sequels and stuff. But this is like one of the other exceptions in sequel loving movies like Penguins of Madagascar, Monsters University. But besides those movies, I think Trolls Band Together is like one of the most greatest, outstanding movies that they've ever made. It goes back into Branch's past of why he never communicated with his brothers again. And let's talk about the cast in this movie. Camila Cabello. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then we got John Dory, who is Andre. And it's just, wow. This cast, Kid Cudi is in this as well. They've really gone out for this movie. Like, gone out. Literally, Trolls Band Together has it all. It's really good. And I love it. If you guys want to see it, I have a reliable source down in the description. But yeah, the movie is really good. I love the songs. And, oh baby, amazing. The songs are so catchy. Literally, in my own life at school, I'm listening to it and I'm walking down the hall, and what nobody hears is literally, all I ever wanted. I'm literally listening to the soundtrack so many times, and I love it. They actually they worked it all out for this third one. And good idea for NSYNC actually doing a cameo in the movie. My brothers, you surely won this one with Trolls Band Together. I gave this one a 10 out of 10. It was a good one. I loved it. It's amazing. Dear Diary, Roderick is still getting on my nerves, and we're still barged in our own house. Manny has taken all our supplies. Sorry about that. But yeah, you know what this is going for. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Cabin Fever. Okay. I know what you guys are going to say. This movie sucked. Why are you putting this in the best ones? It's terrible. The animated ones are a disgrace. And I believe the last one. But this one actually had a bit of potential to me. This movie was actually pretty good. And I'm glad that they picked Cabin Fever over Dog Days. Because Dog Days was terrible. The live action movie was terrible. But if they were able to put it into animation, it probably still suck. And exploiting Roderick roles in the other Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which are also animated, those were okay. I somewhat decently liked it. But it just wasn't enough for me. And Diary of a Wimpy Kid as a whole actually is really good to me. I never read the books. Well, I tried to get into reading in the books, but I think I only gone through Roderick Rules and The Long Haul. But yeah. But Cabin Fever actually has an exception for me, and here's why. The film itself the animation is okay. Like, nobody likes animated reboots, but I think this is like one of the ones that are original in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid franchise and was actually from the books as well. Because when I saw the movie, I was like, oh, they made a Christmas themed movie. Until I actually looked up the list of the books, until I actually saw that Cabin Fever was an actual book. And I didn't even know that. I guess I never got into my Wimpy Kid logics and stuff. But, yeah. I'm not a huge Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan. But, in a way, I kind of am because I love the movies. I loved, especially Roderick Rules. It's so quotable. It's so great. And it's amazing. It's funny. Roderick is like one of the most top tier, best characters of all time. But Greg, on the other hand, he's just narcissistic and just scamming people and literally just lying to a bunch of people. It's like he's basically the definition of a terrible person. And that's coming from the Microwave Society logic of Greg Heffley being a terrible person, which is true. But yeah. But Cabin Fever, it was actually really good. I like the plot where Greg and Rowley thought that they were going to get arrested because they messed up a snowplow and they put their clothes in a donation bin for a toy drive, and Greg has been stuck in his house because of a really hard blizzard. And at the end, the movie was actually really cool because he gave away his gaming system, and he also peeked at his gaming system that he knew that he was gonna get. And I was like, dude, come on. Even I don't do that. Ish. But, yeah. The movie was actually really good. And, oh my god. They got Gabriel Iglesias for this movie. I don't know what Fluffy is doing now these days. I bet he's just doing comedy and just doing a bit of animation stuff on the side and just doing some acting bits. But I think the last time we heard him in animation was like Speedy Gonzalez for Space Jam: A New Legacy. But I'm pretty sure that's not it. But yeah. I think I give this movie like a solid 8 out of 10. Like, it was good. I liked it. But there were some parts where it just kept on dragging and where some parts never made sense to other parts. Like, Roderick's room got flooded, and we don't know a backstory to that. Like, we don't know if a window broke or if the washer broke or something broke. But, yeah. Roderick is now with Greg in his room, and there's just a lot of unsolvable questions in this movie that we never got to hear and got to get solved. But yeah, this movie was pretty decent, so I give it an 8 out of 10. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. And now it's time for the worst movies, starting with worst movie number 1, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Boy, I have a list. And it ain't pretty. Okay, so here's what they did to disrespect my boy Winnie the Pooh. They used a mask that they bought on the internet. The story is completely stupid. Like, Christopher Robin leaves the 100 Acre Woods, and then they go back to their animal instincts and just started killing each other and just killing other people. But when they say back to their animal instincts, what was their definition for that? Oh, we're going back to our animal instincts. Grab this lumberjack shirt. We're going back to our instincts. Wearing clothes isn't going back to their instincts. It's being wild animals and feeding on each other. It's kind of... Honestly, that's kind of what the summary is for turning back to animal instincts. But still, this movie was just a whole mess. Like, honestly, the kills, they were kind of enjoyable. They were kind of okay, but it's just... better, guys. And when I heard the news that they were getting a sequel, and I'm like, we're doomed. We are so doomed. Can't even do anything for a second, and we're doomed. With a sequel. Just don't tell me. The movie by itself, it was just terrible. The acting was somewhat decent and was okay. It's just a bunch of stupid stuff that was in this movie. It's like The Mean One, but just way more stupid and very terrible. I give this movie a 4 out of 10. Like, it doesn't even deserve a 6 or a 7. This is just decently awful. I watched it anyways, and it was terrible. So, 4 out of 10. That's the only thing I'm giving it. Who doesn't like a remake? Or a sequel? I don't know. Again, with Trolls Band Together, I thought I was going to like this one, but I didn't. So I saw this at school. I actually saw this throughout half of the day of my school. Half the day of school. I saw it in my first, second, third, and fourth period, and it ended on my fourth period. Or maybe it ended on my... No. I saw this through my first period and my second period. That's it. And, oh my god. This movie was just terrible. And we're talking about Exorcist Believer. And, oh my god, this movie was so terrible. Like, honestly, we don't understand why they got into the woods. Well, I know you guys are going to scream in the comments saying, oh, they went in there because they wanted to talk to their dead parents and stuff. And, well, one of them wanted to talk to the dead parents, and one of them was just there for no reason. They go missing for 3 days. 2 or something. I can't remember this movie a lot. But, boy, howdy, this movie was stupid. Like, it felt really good at some parts, but... Exorcist Believer, come on. You're supposed to do good than the first one. Well, not really, but it's just many sequels. It's just watch it, don't care about it for the next 5 days, and move on to the next movie that comes out in theaters. But no, this movie didn't come out in theaters. Unless I think it did. Oh, wait, no, it did. But, yeah. I didn't go see it in theaters. I saw it on a website on my phone. And again, the link to the website is down below. And yeah. It's just, it was terrible. And then the demon literally gave them like a deal where one girl lives and one girl goes. And so, like, these 2 girls were supposed to, like, choose if they wanted to get out, or maybe it was the parents, but I don't know. Everyone in this movie was dumb. One person from the original movie comes back and almost dies, or maybe they did die. I don't know. I don't remember a lot from this movie because it was actually a pretty terrible movie, and you're never supposed to remember terrible movies. And this was one that I remember, and I didn't like it. So, what do I give Exorcist Believer? Oh, since I'm a huge horror fan, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 100. Actually, let me just lower it down to a 2. No, 2.7 out of 10. 2.7 out of 10. This was a terrible movie. I didn't like it. The movie was not good. It wasn't decent. It wasn't good. It wasn't great. I know that. It was just terrible. I didn't like the movie. Every character in that movie was dumb and was completely oblivious of what these characters were. Like, They're staring at you. You need to figure out in your adult head that, oh, my kid's possessed. I need to go somewhere so I can get this fixed and stuff. But no, you just sit around and you have these two in a cell, in a police office. What is this movie trying to accomplish? But this movie was terrible. Just plain terrible. And now we go over to the last terrible, somewhat greatest movie. This was the Miraculous Ladybug movie. Now, I know you guys will probably be in the comments, why is this on the worst list? Myself, I love Miraculous Ladybug. Do not judge challenge. Do not judge me of what I watch. Do not judge me. I know some people, you freaks out there, love My Little Pony or Monster High and many other stuff. And you guys are boys and you're people. There are some bronies out there. I know that. If there's boys that like Monster High, good for you. But Miraculous Ladybug is no show out of the ordinary. It's really good. Give it a watch sometimes. Like, even if you're bored and you have nothing to watch, at least watch an episode or two and actually get into what you want to watch in this show. Plus, I have favorite episodes of this show. And I've literally been theorizing of this show. But we're not talking about the show. We're talking about the movie. A goddamn terrible movie. Why Miraculous Ladybug movie is terrible? Well, there are some parts. Marinette's voice isn't her voice whenever she sings. We barely get screen time with Plague or Adrian. We never see Adrian's side of this story in the movie. And literally, these were pre-made villains. They're chained up forever and they're never gonna escape. And Hawkmoth never actually really akumatizes people. Sorry. He's just re-akumatizing old other people with new powers and stuff. That's just not cool. Where's the actual stuff that you put into these movies? Resemble the show a little. Resemble it. I'm glad that some of the voice actors from the show comes into the movie as well. Christina V, Bryce, and many others. But just, this movie was terrible. Now, let's go over to the songs. The songs are okay in my opinion. They're somewhat enjoyable. But whenever you hear Marinette sing, oh my god. It's good, but it's not her, not my Marinette. Not my Marinette. But it's just, maybe it's Christina's actual voice when she sings, or they actually got another person to sing in her place. And it's, yeah. We've heard Cat Noir sing. He's pretty good. He's okay. And oh my god, the Careless Whispers song. That's copyright. Can I sing that? I don't know. But, oh my god, why does it keep on appearing in every 5 seconds of this movie? It's just terrible. Is there one good thing that I like about this movie? Yeah. I kind of like Hawkmoth in this movie. Even though I hate him in the show, being an actual villain and stuff. But I actually thought that he was kind of enjoyable in this movie. His song and his voice is just really good. If the voice actor of Hawkmoth was on Broadway and he sang as Hawkmoth on Broadway, he would have been amazing. Oh my god, the talent that this guy has. And not in the show. Not even in the show that we even see Hawkmoth nor Gabriel Agreste sing in this show until the movie. And his song is really good. Like, amazingly good. His voice is good. So, what do I give this movie? I give it a solid 6 out of 10. It's not the best. It's not the greatest. But it's an okay movie. But I still kind of hate it. I didn't like it. Okay. That was it. It's probably 9 o'clock right now. I have to edit this and post it. But comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Plush videos will be coming soon. More top 5s will be coming soon for this year. Ooh. And new podcast episodes will also be coming soon. It's just that I'm going a little slow, but they'll be back. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys again soon with a brand new plush video or top 5. Bye.